So there is no applying to be a part of the Sweet versus McMahon settlement because that settlement is closed. It actually closed back in 2022. So if you put a borrower defense application in today, that borrower defense application would not be connected to any of the clauses or any other provisions under the Sweet versus McMahon settlement. And if you haven't, it's important that you read the borrower defense application. It is on the Student Aid website. It is a free application because the instructions tell you everything that you need to know about this application. It tells you what you need to know about the program as well. So that way, you know, if you make that decision to file a complaint against your school, because that's basically, what it is when you submit the borrower defense application. But if you put that claim in or that complaint in against this institution because you're seeking to get your federal student loans discharged and a refund of any payments that you made toward those federal student loans, then you want to be able to know, like I said, exactly what it is that the Department of Education is looking for in this application, because the Sweet versus McMahon settlement was not the basis, or it is not why the borrower defense program exists. The program existed prior to the Sweet settlement, and it still exists. You can still apply. But knowing exactly what it is that the program is about is extremely important, because when you submit a borrower defense claim, they're looking for information. They're looking to see what your story is. Why are you submitting this application against this institution? Trying to get your federal student loans discharged, like what actually took place. And so when you think about decision making, when you go to apply for college, in the beginning, when we go to apply for college, any decision that is made is ours. We make the decision on what institution we want to apply for. We make the decision on what program that we want to enroll in. We decide how long we want to stay. Do we want to complete or if we want to leave? And we also make that decision about if we want to borrow federal student loans in order to pay for this education. Now, the issue comes, and this is where we get the borrower defense claim, is when you go after you've made your decision on what it is that you want to do. And sometimes we may be a little indecisive, but you seek that help from those officials at these institutions to help you, to help guide you or advise you. But when we get into an institution and we have someone that is advising you by misleading you or telling you lies, then that is where we have a problem because they are not allowed, they are prohibited from providing you with false information or misleading information to get you to either enroll in that institution, and not only that, to borrow those federal student loans. Because who knows, some people, they may have taken the information and still, if you told me the truth about your institution, some people may have still enrolled. You just don't know. You don't know what I like. But at least give me that opportunity to make that decision and make that decision 100% informed. But when that is taken away from you, then that's where we have a problem. Because we know at the end of the day, when you go and you enroll in these institutions, you want to get a job. That's what you go to college for, because there's a career that you're seeking. So when you have an institution or you have these people that are working at these institutions that mislead you, tell you lies, or keep important information from you, then that is where we have that basis for the claim. So again, read the instructions on the borrower defense application. There's a free application directly on the Student Aid website. Go through those instructions and it'll let you know what things that you need to provide and any documentation that may help support that claim. I hope that helps. Good luck.